Leave a like in the first 5 seconds, and whenever you play NBA 2K20 from now on, you'll be able to do this to every one of your opponents in NBA 2K20 and break everyone's ankles, especially with these top 3 best isolation builds in NBA 2K20. These are the top 3 most overpowered builds, so leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and follow me on my socials. Let's get straight into this video, man. This is the 3rd most overpowered isolation build on NBA 2K20. These 3 builds could do everything in the game, remember that, but this is the number 3 spot. The skill breakdown I am using is the pure playmaking pie chart. As you guys can see, the finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive is all perfect, and it is all around the best. Now we're going to go look at the physicals. I went down to the second last one, so I can have an 88 vertical. If you go number 1, you do get the extra acceleration and speed, but when you hit 99 overall, you will have 99 speed and 99 acceleration. So you have an 88 vertical as well. So you're gonna have a high vert, high acceleration, high speed. Now the attributes I went with was close shot maxed out, driving layup, and driving dunk. You don't need anything. You can go to 12 finishing. Now I'm going to tell you what else you can do with this build, okay? I'm going to do all the attributes and talk about the build. So with this build, I put it number 3 because I feel like it is the 3rd best one on the list, because I actually have this build and I think that it is, no, I know that it is really good, because look, you got a 75 3-pointer, you got a high, you get contact dunks at 99 overall, you got a high layup, a high close shot, you got 12 finishing badges. This is without legend. Then you have 15 shooting badges, which is more than enough. And then you're gonna have 24 playmaking badges, which I think is perfect. Now, you can take away and get rid of these and just have, you can have, 26 playmaking badges. But I don't think the 2 extra playmaking badges are worth it. I really reckon that you should put the 1 extra finishing, and that's what I went with. So I have 12 finishing. Now for the defensive, I went max perimeter, lateral, steal, and then my defensive rebound maxed out. And that is the stats that I have. Now this build, I'm going to talk about the build while I keep creating it. This build is very, very good for isolation. It's good for a shooting guard, for you're a spot-up player, anything like that. You're really good to do that as well. I went 6'5". You can defend any point guard, shooting guard, or small forward on the game because you have a high defense. You're tall, you're 6'5", you're pretty strong. Now, I didn't go minimum weight because if you go minimum weight, it doesn't really give you anything extra. Oh, it does. It gives you 1 extra vertical, which is actually worth. So you go minimum weight. So you have 99 speed, 99 excel, and you have like a 95 vertical at 99 overall, which is really high. Now the wingspan, I could go with just normal. Doesn't really matter because you only got 95 ball handling. But I want to get the extra 3-pointer, so I went to add to a 78.9, or you can go to a 79.8 to have that little bit extra, which is, I think, 77.3. No, I'm going to go to the 76 3-pointer. It's going to be 2 below minimum wingspan or normal wingspan and 79.8. Then the takeover is all personal preference. With this, I highly recommend Gold Playmaker because it actually makes it the most fun to play with this build. And this is like the 3rd best isolation build in NBA 2K20 to use. I've got the best badges on the channel already, so go check them out. This is basically Derrick Rose in NBA 2K20. It's going to the 2nd best one. Alright, now this is the 2nd best ISO build. These are the best builds in NBA 2K20 anyway, if you really think about it, because they could do everything in the game. So this is the 2nd best isolation build in the game. We're going with the playmaking, defending pie chart. We're going with the point guards again. The 3rd build will be a bigger player, but we have playmaking, defending. Now the physicals I went with was the 2nd last one. As you guys can see there again, you get 95 vert, 92 excel, 94 speed with a 57 strength, which is the best overall pie chart in this game, or physical pie chart. Now with the finishing, I went max close, driving, and driving dunk, and I have 11 finishing. Then I went with the shooting, had to get my 10 shooting badges, so you don't really need any, you just lose 1 on your free throw. Now with this, you have that to 20 playmaking, and then I would actually recommend upgrading your interior defense right there, and then upgrading that, and right there. They are the best stats overall, I think, unless you want to, you don't really need, if you don't want to have interior defense, you can just put it all on your steel and get to 19 defensive badges, which is just personal preference. I would go down to 19 badges there and then put the extra 3 to my interior, because interior defense is a must with this build. And I like this build 2nd is because it has a good 3-pointer, as you guys can see from my Paint Beast build that I use. I have a 66 3-pointer, and I can like cash anywhere in the court, so you only need a 65 plus 3-pointer to shoot from anywhere in the court. You got contact dunks, you got a high driving layup, high close shot, really good mid-range and 3-pointer. You got a really good ball handling, so you have all the speed boost, all the best dribble moves off rip. Then you have a high. Look at the defense. Their defense is incredibly high, like incredibly high. The reason I went with defensive rebound because you get the most defensive badges with defensive rebound. That's what people put that on. Now with the body shape, I just went define. I went 6'5", but you can. I'm gonna go down a little bit more in a second. But I want minimum weight. I want to go actual minimum. I'm gonna go one above, so 176. And then for the wingspan, I want to go down to what I have, 86. So I'm going to go down to here. That's median, 1, 2. So we get a 68 3-pointer with an 86. You can go one more below, which actually would be recommended. But I'm just going to go 79.8 because I am a two-way slashing play. And these builds take 0 skill to play on. And to be honest, which badge do you reckon will be the best? Like takeover. Like I'm thinking shot creator because then I could do everything on the court. But slashing, already have contact dunks, don't really need that. If you want to do incredible ankle breakers and stuff like that, put playmaker, but I'm going to go shot creator, just personal preference once again, as I said. And I have a two-way slashing play, which you are Russell Westbrook. Obviously, I have the best badges on the channel already. Go check them out, as I said. Let's go into the best isolation build in NBA 2K20 real quick. All right, guys. Now, this is the best ISO build and the best build in NBA 2K20 by a country mile. A lot of people have been asking me how I created this build, and I'm finally showing you how to create my 6'7" Paint Beast Demigod, okay? So it is a power forward, right-handed. You always want to go right-handed. Continue. The pie chart that you want to use is the playmaking, defending pie chart, which is possibly the best pie chart other than the pure play, I reckon, because that has the best overall median stats. And now for isolation players, of course. Now for the physicals, I looked at the top one, but I don't get a high vertical, which I want a pretty good vertical. But I want a high strength because I am a power forward at the end of the day. And I have to verse a lot of paint beasts and stuff like that. Like actual paint beasts, like post scorers, stuff like that. And I just went with this pie chart personally for me. The vertical is not that high, but you don't really need a high vertical because you already could dunk on everyone anyway. The stats we went with was close shot, driving layup, and driving dunk all max. At 99 overall, you will have contact dunks. With your shooting, what max, 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 max. And then go down to 10 shooting badges there once again. Passing accuracy and that all the way up. So you get 10 playmaking badges. Interior, perimeter. I actually didn't put perimeter or lateral. I just put my defensive, my offensive, my block. And then you want to put perimeter, you can put perimeter. I'll put my perimeter, then my lateral up just like that. And I am liking them stats right there. But if you want to have a little bit more, I think you can get 20 defensive badges if I'm not mistaken. But 19 defensive badges is perfect for this build anyway. But the reason why I say this is the best ISO build, because have a look at the stats real quick. You have a really high, I'm going to show you the height real quick. The body shape I go with is the built one. You can go burly if you want. It's either burly or built, but personally I like built better than burly. I have a 6'7" player. So as you guys can see right there, the stats are really good, but I want to touch the wingspan. Now you need a high weight. I went with 250 pounds with my player. And then for the wingspan, I went, so median wingspan's there. I went 1, 2 down. And then, actually, I went 3 down. No, I went 2 down. So I have a 76 ball handling. I actually went 3 down on my player. I had a look. So this is the wingspan that I personally have with my player. As you guys can see, at 99 overall, you're going to have contact dunks. You're going to have a 73 ball. You're going to have an 80 plus ball handling. Then your defense is really good. You got like an 80 block. You got like a 90 rebounding. 80 interior defense, 80 perimeter defense. Like this build right here is actually really, really good. And I highly recommend you guys make this build. But that is the Paint Beast build, man. And this is actually really good. I'm making Takeover, sorry. And this is the build that I got, which is the Paint Beast. This is the best build in NBA 2K20. Now I'm going to show you mine now that it's 92 overall. I'm going to quickly load into Park and show you guys while I ask you guys if you guys could go follow my TikTok and leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. Link to my Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok all in the description and top comment of this video. Be greatly appreciated if you guys could hit that subscribe button as well. Be help the channel grow, as well as watching the video the whole way through. Obviously, if you have any video ideas, please tell me in the comment section down below, because 2K is getting dry and I need your guys' input on what you guys like to see, because you guys haven't been clicking on many videos and like the click ratio is like 8% right now. It used to be like 50% when I used to be popping off back when I first started doing daily uploads. But 2K21, we should, like 2K21 is going to be popping off again, but I might do another build video if this one does very good. I don't know why it takes so long to load into the park, to be honest. Like it's stupid. Hopefully in 2K21, when they have the new consoles, it loads straight in, because that's what it should be, like no loading time. I have 14, so I went with 4 finishing with my player because I was a legend, so I touched mine around. And then I had 18 defensive, 18 playmaking, and I had 10 shooting. So right now I have all these badges right now because there's best ones I could use. My shooting, I had them ones. These are personal opinion of my badges. Obviously, you want badges different. Just make them yourself. That progression I have, I didn't actually touch my interior, my perimeter, or my lateral, which I think is a really dumb move. I really wish I could revamp this build and upgrade my perimeter and lateral quickness because it actually is needed in this game, in my opinion. But that is the build. That is the best build that I use. As you guys can see, it's the best isolation build in the game because you are 6'7". You got a high weight, you got good badges, you got playmaking takeover, you're strong, you can beat any post scorer. You want to know how to learn how to pull the chair and beat any post scorer? It's on my TikTok, there's a video. Go check that out. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Finally got my grand badge, boys. Let's go. Snap it. I got to snap an ankle right here, right now. Oh, he's a perimeter lock. That doesn't matter. He's on his stomach, man. Kid, I feel sorry for this boy. Oh my god, rest in peace. I'm sorry, mate. I don't want to have to do this. I unlocked my grand badge. You know what time it is? Oh, take a seat. Sit down. Think about what just happened. I'm here for you.